I took this client's 14 USD account to over 500 USD trading VIX75 index, and I'm going to be showing you how I did it step by step. So stick to the end to learn how you can flip your own account as well. If you're watching this on TikTok and Facebook, you won't get to finish the whole video. So click this link on TikTok to go over to my YouTube channel. Click this link on Facebook to also head to my YouTube channel, or go over to YouTube and type prime_fx. There you can subscribe and watch this complete video and also watch other video as well. Now don't forget to like, and let's get into the analysis. So VIX75 has actually been in a downtrend for a while now. So yeah, I'm going to first place the trades and then show you the reasons for my execution. And yeah, this account started off at a 30 USD. I dropped it down to like 14 USD and I had to pick it right up. So this is me entering the trades. I think I entered about 0.002 lot sizes, and yeah, for a 14 USD account they were actually quite risky. And of course I bought instead of selling. Like I said, I'm aware that VIX75 has been dropping down, but I want to actually sort of capture the sort of, should I say, the small counter trend move that's going to be happening. And let me just show you guys why. So let me remove all these distractions and then we get into the analysis. So let me first show you guys the wipe that took place on our left, and it broke structure. So after it broke structure, you can see that price sort of has been returned back to that area which I highlighted. Now it's significant because that area price respected the rejection block, and after it respected the rejection block, it wiped. It sort of wanted to keep on shooting up, but it wiped there. And after the wipe, of course, it further confirmed by giving the BOS below that low. And after it returned back into the range and gave us another wipe, and after the wipe, it reacted. Lastly, the last level it reacted off of was that rejection block, and since then it has been dropping down, you know, giving us BOSs, returning back into the range, and then it continued to drop downwards. And yeah, so later on I want to plan to sell, but for yeah, like you saw, I have to buy. And yeah, it kept on reacting off of the rejection block and breaking structure. And interestingly, after it broke structure, you can see like it came back and then it didn't shoot back into the range like deep inside. It just hit the mitigation block and then it dropped downwards from there. So yeah, let me just show you guys after the BOS, you know, price decided to shoot back inside and react off of the daily order block. It might be significant, it is significant after, and it broke structure of that main low. So after it broke structure, of course it had to return back to an order block or return into the range and then drop downwards, and it reacted off of the rejection block. I think this is like the third rejection block it reacted off of. Yeah, so I keep note of these things. Now price has to shoot up into the buy side liquidity and then fill the small fair value gap that lays above that high. And of course above that high there's another interest point, but let me just the interest point, of course, is the 4-hour order block. So price might shoot up there, hit the 4-hour order block, and then continue the trend, you know, our trend that I said that VIX75 is dropping down. It's in a downtrend and it has to keep on dropping down, and we might sell into the sell side liquidity below that low. Now why did I buy? And of course I said it, I want to buy into the fair value gap, but where exactly did I buy? Now price when it was retracing, or while it's retracing right now, it gave us that stop hunt and it further confirmed by breaking structure above that high. and you can see the buy trend that it gave us right there. It broke structure above that high, and after it broke structure above that high, it returned back down and it respected that 1 hour order block. And of course it continued to do the same thing, BOS. And after it broke structure, it dropped down. It couldn't hit it didn't hit a specific point. It just sort of wiped or grabbed liquidity below that low, and then after it wiped, it shot up to break structure. Now we're getting closer to where we're currently at in terms of the market, and this is the last BOS. And now price gave us a nice liquidity grab below that low. So below that low also lays the 1 hour order block. So it's sort of giving us an indication that market will probably keep on shooting up, and that's what I expected. So there's a small consolidation taking place, and on that consolidation, price gave us a wipe, sort of like the last wipe it did, and then consolidated a bit, and I'm expecting price to shoot up into this buy side liquidity. So, and what lies above that buy side liquidity is, I'll show you guys later, but right now it's rating off of the 15-minute order block. That's what I saw before I started analyzing, and immediately I started tapping in, and of course we're going to be buying into the imbalance on the 1 hour time frame. So we might exit at the 1 hour order block, because we never know, it might not reach for that fair value gap above there, but at least it would have reached into the imbalance. So this is literally my plan, to buy either into the imbalance or that fair value gap above. The small time frame imbalance, I'm talking about the 15-minute one. So I placed my buy orders, and we have to see what happens afterwards. So not long afterwards, we're quite in small profits, and this is a 14 USD account, mind you. So because I was sure that prices to keep on shooting up, I decided, let me place let me add more positions, and then I'll keep on entering more as it shoots by. And I actually added multiple times. So this is the second time I'd entered, and then this is after some time again, maybe like 5-10 minutes. Then I decided to enter one last time before it broke into the imbalance. So I think I've shown you videos where I've done that. And now after it broke out, this is me entering a breakout. So it's like a breakout retest, and then we enter again for it to shoot up. So from 40 USD we're in 50 USD profit, and this is the last positions that I scaled in. So I was trading a breakout here, and after some time, again I think this after 5 minutes or 15 minutes, we had actually quite penetrated into the fair value gap. We're midway into the liquidity void or the imbalance, and we had reached from 14 USD to an astonishing 100 USD. That's insane. That's 100 USD in pure profit. So I decided, let me just close. Maybe it might return too deep, and then we might get into some losses that I didn't want to incur, and I will have to find another way to re-enter into the markets. So for the re-entry, this is quite easy. I don't want you guys to complicate it. For most of you who know SMC or ICT, the concept, it's basic. We'll wait for price to return back down, and then we'll buy it from there. Now, where exactly are we going to be buying? And that's why I have to show you guys this. So price broke structure above that high. We bought the breakout, and before it broke structure, it had tapped the 5-minute breaker block, and I was convinced that price will not reach down for that low after price tapped the breaker block. So it has to be quite above it, and quite above it there's some interest points there that we're going to be buying from, and that interest point is the 5-minute order block, of course. And the other one that I wanted us to buy at is the 5-minute mitigation block, and the 5-minute mitigation block is in line with the 15-minute order block. So that's where I actually thought price is going to return back down to and react off of. So the other one is sort of like if price keeps on penetrating my interest point. So I'll first place 0.2 I think lot sizes on the 5-minute mitigation block or 50-minute order block, and then the other positions I'll place them at the 5-minute order block. So I placed the positions on 2 places here and 5 positions on the first, and then the 5 position on the second POI. So those are my 2 levels that I was working with, and we have to see what price did afterwards. And so after a long time, price came back, tapped us into the market, and it shot up like we had predicted. What I liked here is how I lined up my should I say my buy limits, my limit orders, firstly on the mitigation block and the second one on the order block, and price tapped and activated both of them, and it moved swiftly and respected nicely. So of course, in terms of profit, we're in some good profit from 100 and something USD to 550 something USD. Now mind you, we grew this account from 14 USD, so that's an achievement. Now around this time I wanted to keep on holding actually, but because price had reacted there, I wasn't quite sure maybe to retrace back downwards again, but I was satisfied. I was satisfied for the most part because we had raised it from 14 USD to 500 USD, and that's something to just be content with. And I decided to close, and of course we decided to withdraw majority of the funds. So thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't, or see you guys in the next video.